Gear Gunkies, I'm François from Shakmat and welcome to Superbooth 2023. So we brought some new stuff this year with us. There is a rack representing. So we have 4 new modules coming on this year, which are a second version of our clock upon, which is a clock generator and transport section device. We got the final version of what is called now the Santos gate. It's a module we teased last year, which is a dual channel multi-type gate. So it's kind of 2 channels, which can be VCF, VCA, LPG. And we started now lines of drum modules. So maybe let's start with the drum module. And we have the first one, which is a battering ram, which is a kick drum. So the battering ram is a collaboration with a friend of Shakmat who is called Magnus Strommel. I did an awesome job into designing this kick drum. So it's original design, which is not really 808 or 909, but we can go in a lot of different sonic territories, as you can hear. So all the different features you have is like the pitch, like in any kick, the depth, the decay, you have a click, and you have also a drive. So you have 2 types of drives. The first one, which is like a more slightly folding drive, which gives kind of this sweet compression, and you have also the hard drive for more like all core music lovers. The module has several tricks also, as you have also envelope out, which can be a normal or ducking envelope. You have a gate mode, so the module will answer to gates rather to triggers. You have also a HPF filter, which will cut all the frequencies between 30 Hz, because it's usually frequencies that this kind of very stubby kick drum can produce, and they are not really useful for your mix or your live sets. And you have also a store and recall function, so you can do a snapshot of all the settings of the panel. Then you can do like your break, and now you drop. Okay. So I think that's pretty it for the battering ram. Let's go for the second one, which is the Asher's Wick. So the Asher's Wick is a hi-hat generator. So maybe hi-hat is a bit reductive, as it can produce, let's say, different kind of high-pitched percussions. So it's based on an idea of having an hybrid between digital noise source plus an analog process chain. So the digital noise source produce a sound, which can be also processed by an effect, and then you have a VCA, filters and distortions in the analog part. So you have this menu which allows to choose between all different algorithms. So some algorithms are like based on the typical, detune square you have in 808 and so on. So let me remove. Yeah. Let's go back to the sourcing. You have different algorithms, so it's a noise algorithm there, so you have all the squares and noise, 909 source, you have a FM style. This is across FM, like FM but modulated by noise, and you have also a simple sine, which can be very useful in combination with the effect. You have also an external mode where you can use the tune input as an external audio input to actually feed the analog process chain with any external signal. So let's go, for example, to, I don't know, the 808 settings, and we can now put some effect on it. So you have a sample rate reducer, FM, you have a ring modulator, you have a comb filter, you have like a jet flanger, a metallizer, a pitch modulator, and an amplitude modulator at like LFO rates. You also have a filter when you can choose between different filter response, which is a high pass, a resonant high pass, or a very resonant peak. So you have also a randomizer when you can, for any of those parameters, can set an amount of random, which can be independent for each parameter. And so maybe we won't go more in depth, and let's go into like different presets, because you can do presets. You have 96 presets inside, so let's load different presets you can do with this module. And you can see here there is a very large spectrum of ads that you can do. You can go to very crazy stuff. So let's say kind of very flexible hi-hat, high-pitch generation source. What do we have here also? It's like I was saying, the last version of the Santos gate, which is a dual channel filter VCA LPG. So let's give an ear on it. So you have two channels, and each channel can be set into a type of gates, which can be like the green types, which are more gentle, and the red type, which are more harsh. So the red type will be more, well, we could think about an MS-20 type of filter. You have the low pass, band pass, or high pass version. And you have also VCA with a distortion feedback loop. In the green mode, we have more like a gentle, yeah, let's remove this phase modulation stuff. So you can hear it's more like a gentle version. In band pass, in high pass, as it's parallel, you can set like, so we have a variable band pass. Okay. Speaking of the LPG, we have also an optical emulation circuit which can simulate. So let's go maybe to sine with a bit of folding, and let's go to a wave folder. So without the optical, with the optical response, so you can ping it like any classic virtual LPG. You can share the control with a link function, and you have also two configurations, serial or parallel settings. It's also select bus compatible, so you see when I'm using the Harlequins to choose different presets on the Harlequin, the filter is now following. Last model we're presenting this year is the Clockopone MK2. So it's a clock generator. It's a clock generator where we added grooves in it. So grooves a bit like you have in Ableton Live, for example. So there are patterns of micro timing. So there is different type of swings, ternary fillings, or different grooves which are inspired by hip-hop or different electronic music tracks. You have different time signature grooves, so you have a classic 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 9/4, and so on. You have also an accent output, where you can decide of an accent pattern. You have a transport section when you can do like play, stop, decide on the tempo with the tap tempo. You have also a reset feature. We can reset by hand. So we can put some swing on there. Let's take maybe a pattern. Yeah, we are on very high tempo now. Okay, let's record this pattern. Let's go to another hi-hat. And let's try, for example, a groove like a ternary groove. Let's increase the still have 4 steps per beat, but now more in the ternary feeling. So like I said, you have this reset feature. You have also an accent output, like I said, a humanized feature, where you have some randomness to the timing of the clock. And then you have different functions, like you can delay the first clock after the, when a reset occurs, you can delay slightly the first clock. You can decide the reset if it occurs at played, stop, or when, like every bars also. You have also, what do I have more? It's the first time I'm presenting this today. Decide how the tap behaves, how the 16 clock also behaves, does it stop when the module stops, and so on. So yeah, I think I did almost everything I had to do to tell about this clock generator. So that's it. I hope you enjoy Superbooth, and see you very soon. Bye bye.